so it's like if you know 4 or 5 common chords that might appear in 10 really famous songs, then it's like it's almost like you know how to play those 10 famous songs by just knowing that one chord. And it's like you can string together those different like common chords, and you can have a jam session where it looks like you're just playing spontaneously, but really you just learn those common chords and you learn to string those together. And that's kind of like the essence of innovation, just taking something that's worked before and combining it together. So I hope that I think you told me that you come from an artistic background. So when I use these analogies that pull in things that are happening in art, they really resonate with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, like I come from a like musical background, so
Yeah.
I can confirm that it is absolutely like this.
Yeah.
That you have something in your mind already, and
Right.
then based on that, you end up doing something different. So you end up innovating, but you do have a reference in your mind.
Yeah. And I hope to add value to the marketplace, because I think that a lot of people see like art and this like logical business stuff as two often opposing views of the world, but there's so much that's in common. So the theme for me this week is that I just want to start practicing using these like conversational content templates. And the whole idea is that the more I use them, the videos will get just keeping better and better. And I'm starting to get like comments on the videos, which are helpful, because then that also tells me like what I should be leaning more into. Or like to use the analogy again, like you could just be in front of an audience and you can start playing certain songs and they're not really resonating, but maybe you might start playing some like 80s pop, and the crowd goes wow, and you're like, okay, we need more of this. So that the same kind of exchange happens like when you're creating content for an audience. There's no difference. So I'm really excited about it. And the last thing I want to say, which you've been a good part of, is that I got a comment yesterday about the consistency with which I've been producing content from a YouTuber that's pretty well respected. And I'm just saying that us deciding at the beginning of the year that I was going to be like using my sessions with you, not only to keep me focused, but I'm already having really great conversations where I have an expert asking me great questions, and to just capture it has just been a game changer. So I really I continue to be happy about the return on my investment. I'm saying that for you and my audience. That you're my secret weapon. I call you Mr. A. You're my secret weapon. Yeah, I definitely get it.
Mr. A, I think it adds a lot of fascination.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the main thing,
thank you, Sean. I'm really glad that.
I'm sorry, please continue.
Yeah, and I'm super glad to hear that, and to hear that it's bringing you value, and like it evolves in the way it's bringing you value. I mean, our partnership, right? So
yeah,
I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
Last question for today: what are you committing to do?
So today is a heavy meeting day, so I'm just going to upload some videos. Like I'll commit to 5. Like that's super under promising, but I'll probably over deliver. And yeah, I think that's just the main thing. I want to. I think I need to. I need to. The next 2 to 3 weeks are going to be really busy for me. So I think the main thing I'll commit to is I'll upload 5 5 videos to be published. And then also too, I think I want to commit to spending 15 minutes thinking about how I want the next like 2 to 3 weeks to go before I travel abroad. So those are the 2 things that I commit to for the for day, and I'll have that available by tomorrow.
Okay, good. Perfect. Taking note of this, I'll also send them in the chat, of course. But that's it. We covered everything for today, Shola. We'll see tomorrow how today went. But in the meantime, enjoy your day.
Thank you so much. Take good care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So that's an example of my morning call and strategy call situation room, as it were, and it keeps me focused and consistent. And The one thing that I learned from my investment in working with this, you call him CEO coach, founder coach, peak performance coach, is that there's no I in team, right? So some people think, well, I don't need to pay somebody to keep me focused and consistent. Okay, well, have you been focused and consistent? If you haven't, then you need to make it a team effort, right? I love using the example of tennis. Tennis seems to be a very individual versus team sport, right? But the reality situation is a really good tennis player is a result of a team, a collaboration between her and her sometimes multiple coaches. Like you might have a serving coach and a line coach, right? So uh, what the end result, what you see on the court, is a result of a group effort, and that's how it's been with me investing in building up my team. That just helps me to produce like consistency and focus at higher and higher levels. And the takeaway for today is about that consistency and focus, but the takeaway is also about the power of like having templates for anything you do consistently. And so that's why I talked about uh, templates for the quote unquote conversational content. Because when people think of content, they think of something that's super organic and spontaneous. But if you do it right, just like a comedian on a stage doesn't look like they have just sat down for hours and written jokes. They're just having a conversation and exchange with the audience. But a good comedian has spent hours refining and defining their jokes. And so continue to think that basically, if you're going to have the capacity to influence people by creating media that's distributed across platforms with the potential to um, connect with millions, then you got to basically see it as you're becoming a very well trained public speaker.